Welcome to the kitchen. Today we are going to make something very tasty out of these 4 ingredients. We're going to make a healthy chicken enchilada casserole. Don't that sound good? Alright, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day and ready to get busy in the kitchen. However, it won't take us that long. Alright, you know I like to make quick, healthy, and inexpensive meals, so you know it won't take us too long. Alright, let's go over the ingredients. First, we're going to have 2 cups of shredded chicken. You can shred the chicken yourself, or you can buy it pre-shredded like this, or they also have rotisserie chicken that's shredded. You could get that. Let's get some shredded chicken. Then we're going to get enchilada sauce. We're going to use a cup and a half of enchilada sauce. Alright, so that's really, this can is probably a little bit more than a cup and a half. And it's going to be at medium. You can make it hot if you want. I think they have hot in different flavors, but we're using this here. So a cup and a half of this. And then we're going to use a cup of shredded Mexican blend cheese. There you go, 4 cheeses, Mexican blend. We'll use a cup of that. There's 2 cups in this one package, so yeah, we may go a little bit over a cup just to make it a little cheesier. And then then we're gonna get, you only need 8 6-inch tortillas, corn tortillas. All right, not the flour ones. Get this 6. This is only about 6 inches in diameter. So we only need 8, but I couldn't find any less than this many. So there's 30 in here. Yikes! All right, so now that we got this ingredients, we're gonna get started. It's not gonna take us long to put the ingredients together. So let's preheat the oven, 350 degrees, and then get a large bowl. And then we're going to kind of blend the chicken, some of the chicken. We're not going to blend it, well, yeah, we're going to blend all the chicken and about a 3/4 cup of the cheese, and we're going to mix it together. All right? So we'll blend the cheese with the chicken in a bowl. Let's get started. Oh, don't forget to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so let's get started here. We're gonna mix up this. Put the chicken in this. This is pre-cooked chicken, so we don't have to worry about that. That's gonna save us a lot of time. Let's get that all out in there. Yes, and then now we said a cup of cheese, which is about half of this bag. But if you really like cheese, you might go over. So I'm not going to really measure the cheese because I'm probably going to go over, you know. But yeah, get that all mixed up in there together. Okay, keep mixing that up. Then of course we need some, we're going to use half of our enchilada sauce to mix in there, just half of it. So close to a half of what is a cup and a half of that. Yeah. Just kind of get that on in there. We're not going to use it all right yet, so just half of your cup and a half. You can eyeball that. That stuff's smelling good already. All right. There you go. How's that look? Get that all mixed up in there. You know what? Yeah. I was going to dump all the cheese in. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, next we need to get the dish that we're going to put the ingredients in and bake in. So get the baking dish, 9 by 13, and make sure you lightly oil it as we've already done. Then we're going to take tortillas and put those across the bottom. Make sure they're touching. You can rip them or whatever you need to do to make sure they touch. They can overlap, no problem with that either. You know what? I might go up on the edges just a little bit. Just okay. 3 more. So it should look like that. Then we'll get ready for step number 3. Okay, we're almost done. Hopefully, you've still preheated your oven. It should be just about warmed up now. If you didn't, get it started. We're going to use half of this, half of the meat, and we're going to do this in layers. Alright, so use half of the meat. Then we're going to do another layer of this, so hopefully you have more meat. Get that all in there. It's all almost done. Doesn't take long. Alright, so your first layer should look like that. And on to the next step. Okay, now that we've covered the bottom with the meat and the cheese, we're going to drizzle the 1/4 cup of the enchilada sauce. Now you could just pour it on there. I'm going to use this as a drizzler. I think it helps spread it even. It helps spread it evenly. Okay, there. I think that helps spread it. And what we're going to do now is with whatever chicken you have left and the rest of your sauce, we'll repeat that whole process again. Okay, so like I said, we're going to repeat the layer one more time. Put your corn tortilla there. And whatever meat you have left, just spread that over these tortillas. And then you should still have a little bit of cheese left that we'll sprinkle on the top in the end. about it. We'll just spread it as thin as we can. Okay, hopefully your oven is all preheated. We're going to cover this with foil and bake it for 30 minutes. Make sure you put your oven timer on. And after 30 minutes, we'll take it off. We'll sprinkle what remaining cheese we have over top of it. And then we'll leave it uncovered and bake it for another 10 minutes. So for now, just cover it like we did and put it in the oven and set your oven timer to 30 minutes. Okay, while your casserole is in the oven, we can prepare our toppings, which is all optional. So I'm probably gonna do that off camera, but I'll just go over what you can do. You have an avocado, you cut it, there's a big seed inside, take that out, and dice your avocado and sprinkle that on there as you see fit. We have the tomatoes, the little tomatoes, and you can slice those in half and put those on the top. And you have olives, you can slice those in half and put it on the top. And you have green onion, and you can just cut these off and kind of sprinkle those on, and that's good for good looks. It's not going to affect the taste as much, but these things make it look better. So like if you're going to a potluck or something, you probably want to decorate a little with the garnishes. And you could do it at home too if you want, which I may or may not do. I haven't thought about it yet. But if you are going to a cookout, it's probably better to put that on there because it looks so much better. So anyway, it's your choice, it's your option. We won't do the chopping because it's just chop it and put it on as you see fit. We'll continue to wait while our casserole cooks, and I'll see you in a few. Okay, so after 30 minutes, this is what it should look like. Now we have to sprinkle some cheese on top. Now, you may notice I might have more cheese than you, and that is really because I used too much. I used all the cheese on the inside and didn't have much left for this, so I had to use some of my backup cheese. So don't think you've messed up if you have less cheese than I got. Like I said, I didn't measure it when I should have, and this is what happens when you don't measure things out and prepare properly, and you let your stomach do the talking. So put your cheese on, and then leave it uncovered. We'll put it back in the oven for approximately 10 minutes till the cheese is melted. And let's go from there. Alrighty. Alright. So after the 10 minutes of cooking it without the cover on, this is what mine look like. Hope yours look like this. Now this is without the garnish. I decided I will do the garnish just so you can see what it looks like with the garnish on it. And maybe if you're taking this to a potluck or something, you will consider putting the garnish on it to make it look more presentable. Alright, so let's put the garnish on and see what you think. So after you put some garnish on it, this is what it looks like. So, you know, your garnish won't change the taste so much, you know, but it looks better. So if you're just eating at home by yourself, you could probably go without adding garnish. But if you're taking it out, you might want to add garnish just to make it look a little better. It's still going to taste just as good though, right? So I guess it doesn't matter, right? Alright. Alright, let's get ready to dig in. And dinner is served. You have some salad. Everybody should know what this is by now. My favorite, you got it, applesauce. And our casserole. Now, if you was at a potluck, would you eat that? Does that look like something you would want on your plate? I think so. In fact, I want it off my plate, and guess what? I'm getting ready to do just that. I don't even know what to say. Well, I do. Can I have seconds?